Hello, this is an individual. I decided to shuffle and pull out some cards ahead of time to speed up this video to see how it goes. Just experimenting, like always, see what the best fit is in the format which we're going to use. So what I'm picking up today, the vibe I'm picking up on here is you've gone through some very difficult times in the recent past. You've felt like you've been left out in the cold by certain people. Maybe people have turned their backs on you. Maybe they've stabbed you in the back. There might have been a breakup involved. There might have been a breakup with multiple people. The Ten of Swords is kind of like a tower or a death card together, you know? It's the end of times of suffering. You've been suffering for a long time. And you might very well be struggling at this time. But with the Ten of Swords, at the end, it's also right next to it is the beginning. So I see that you've been trying to dust yourself off. You're getting your pentacles in a row. You're starting to feel like yourself again. You're starting to glow up. The Nine of Pentacles, you have a sight, you have a goal in mind of where you want to go, where you need to be. And you're making plans. And you're slowly chipping away at all the things that have been keeping you in this state of abandonment or just hard times. You're trying to find your happy again. You're trying to get your life back in order. And you're succeeding, you know, you're kind of like, okay, I think I got this so far, you know, I've come a long way. And now you have, you know, your birds back, you're happy, you're kind of walking through your garden that's been organized and meticulously groomed, I want to say. You've been cutting off the dead leaves, the dead people that have been making things harder for you. And you're making, you know, you're starting over with your life, and you're succeeding at it. It's just been a really hard road for you, a very lonesome road, and surprising road, dark at times, and where you feel like you have no more fight to give, you have no more energy in reserve, you're kind of just down and out. But, you know, it's darkest the most right before dawn, and you're starting to see the light, and it's getting brighter and brighter in your life again. And you're working towards it. And in the meantime, currently there's some sort of a new offer, a new opportunity, a new project that's swiftly coming towards you. The Chariot is kind of like a swift message. You know, he kind of like zips in with this message, like gives you the scroll and zips away, like leaving you in a cloud of dust, you know. It's obviously the Page of Swords that's driving this chariot at this time. A youngish kind of person. He has his eyes set on you. See that connection, you know, between the two of these people? You know, he's kind of like, wow, okay, I like this Nine of Pentacles over here. What's that about? I can't just come empty-handed, you know? So he's coming with some sort of offer, acknowledgement, a little gift, even at the very least, or just a compliment, you know? But it's more than a compliment. It's gonna be like, hey, you wanna work together? You wanna like do something together? You wanna do this project with me? Or something, you know, where it's like kind of like a chance to, like, it's kind of like an excuse to see you more often than just once, or to go on a date once and then risk it. He kind of wants to like get locked in. I'm hearing, you know, like locked and loaded, you know, where it's just like, yeah, like this is who I'm kind of team up with on this new opportunity. And it seems as such that you're going to hear about this on the sooner than later side of things. But this is a good time for you to collaborate. You have the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands for you. This is a time to celebrate, because you've come out of extremely hard places, very dark times where you feel like you couldn't trust anybody. You know, you're starting to see that life doesn't have to be cruel all the time. Life doesn't have to be difficult all the time. And there are good people still, even though you might have been surrounded by bad people. You almost died, but you cannot be beaten into submission as much as you might feel physically tired. Your strength comes from within. Your soul is unbeatable. And you're starting to glow on the outside because you realized how strong you are. You realized how much fight you have within you. And other people see that too, right? There's going to be some enamored, cute man that kind of comes in with an offer that you don't really want to refuse. Like, you're going to like it, you know? And he's kind of like excited. That's why he's like already on the chariot. He's like, yeah, this is good, right? It's going to give you a reason to celebrate with him and other people. There's going to be a celebration involved. Sometimes this means marriage. Sometimes this means, having a baby, or just a beginning of a new project again, especially with the Three of Wands as well. There's definitely a new project coming in for you, some kind of new project, where you're going to be, I don't want to say told to collaborate, but like, you're going to have to collaborate in order to get to the next level. You can't do everything by yourself anymore. You've gone down this road by yourself for quite some time, sometimes helping other people when you needed a life vest the most. You know, like, you would give the shoes off of your feet to the person behind you that was in need because you felt like you had it better. Now's the time to put this past behind, and realize that there's certain people aren't bad for you. Certain people actually have good intentions. Certain people are kind, and you're going to celebrate this, and you're really going to feel tremendously happy and ecstatic, and it's joyous. You've done the work and it's starting to pay off. Like, people are starting to realize your work, and now it's kind of like you're looking out into a new horizon, like, what's my next goal? And again, it's all about collaborating in a group setting. It doesn't have to be a big group. It just has to be a few people, a crowd, a small group, whatever it is. It has to be with other living souls that you're going to help each other kind of get into that next level, that next realm of life. And obviously, good things happening here, okay? Really good things happening here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you see where your money is going. Your fortune is going to keep increasing. You're going to do the work good. You already do good work by yourself. And when you find other people that do all good work as well, you're going to be unstoppable. You're really going to be stacking these coins in a way where it's like, I don't even know where to put another pentacle at this point. You're going to be abundantly showered with fortune and money and opportunity at this time. And you know that you're going to have the strength in order to get through anything that life throws at you. You've developed inner knowing. You've developed what it means to listen to your intuition and trust it. You've had a good amount of practice talking with your intuition to like get to know how you give yourself signs, how you listen to your inner knowing, your inner voice. How does that look to you? Everyone's slightly different in how they receive messages, once you do that, you really kind of get into your own vibe again, and you learn that you don't have to be scarier than the lion to defeat it. This is a feminine woman in a dress, in a white dress. She has an infinity sign over her head. She's connected to her consciousness and her subconsciousness, and she leads with feminine, gentle love, and knows how to tame the beast. This lion is eating it up. He's happy. He likes being pet. He's smiling. He's looking up at her like, oh, like a little pet. So she's learned how to deal with negative energy in a way that doesn't affect her personally as much, you know, and she has the confidence and the strength in order to know that she's doing it right, you know, and that's the right way of handling adversity. It's the right way of handling malicious people or potential risky people, you know, like lions, you know, that are just, or just people with big egos. Um, Something along that line, you know, when you stay true to yourself, you actually can tame any beast that comes to you. And this is when you really glow up, when you collaborate. It's going to be worth the celebration. It's definitely going to be worth the celebration. You've been feeling exhausted, you know, rightfully so. The Nine of Wands. You know, we have 2 9s now, too. Interesting. We have 2 3s and 2 9s. So you've been doing a lot of hard work, and you've been really putting in the hours, putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and you know what's next. You know what you have to do next in order to get where you need to go, and that involves other people, a team. And finding your teams can sometimes be a very long process. You know, finding one person for love is ridiculous. Trying to find a team that, you know, that works well together, that's on the right same page, that is not being fake or taking the whole group down. Sorry about that. I just pulled another card just to keep this flowing. And look what comes out. 888. Infinity. And then also another infinity symbol on the strength card. There's something coming into you that's kind of predestined for you. There's something that is coming in that is really going to shake up your world, and it was written in the stars for you. This is something that is kind of meant to be. You're kind of on your way in your life, on the path that you should be on. And you're really gonna level up. We got 888. We got 99. We got 33. This is something that is predestined for you. And now is the time to really think about where you want to go next. I know it's very soon because all of this kind of energy has just happened to you. It's been in a recent past, you know, but you know, you're coming out the other side of things for sure, but you're still kind of sore, and you're still healing, and there's a lot of things that are still left to work out, but you're doing the work. You're definitely doing the work right. 2 9s. The 2 3s is collaboration. You have to figure out what group you need to attach yourself to next. You need to find this new group to really move forward in your destiny, really. This is kind of like a destiny feeling read of some sort. This person that might be coming in with this offer might be written in it as well. You know, this might feel like a person that makes you feel like they're familiar to you, even without even knowing them. They just feel very familiar to you. They feel like home already, and you're not really sure why. That's the kind of feeling of this Page of Swords coming in. That's why he's rushing towards you, because I think he kind of knows what's up. Also, 888. Yeah. This is screaming like you're going down the right path. This is screaming at me saying things are going to work out to your advantage, because this is what is supposed to happen to you. You were supposed to struggle up to now. You were supposed to go through all this. This was part of your destiny. This is how this makes you stronger. This is how spirit is making, it's kind of like training you, or you've been trained for the past a few decades of your life, for this kind of moment. You're here now, and now you're going down a new path. And you need to find this new group that's going to kind of project you forward even further. It might be an offer from, this entity that is giving you this offer, maybe. Maybe that's why he's coming toward you. But it might not be. It might be something different. It might be two different, things. But this might be the doorway to where you need to get to. It might just be that. But it's going to come in fast. And I feel like it's really good things for you. I do. I feel like you're on the right path. Everything is showing you that you're on the right path. Because you learn how to alchemize. Through very hard times, you learned how to alchemize the negative forces around you to make it work for you somehow. And you developed an inner strength that is even stronger than you once had it. So, let's pull a couple more. Let your true colors sparkle, glimmer, and glow for all to see. This is your time to step out of your past. This is the time that you step out of your hermit energy. You did a lot of inward work, and now is the time to celebrate it outwardly. Yeah, like you're turning a bend that is going to be extremely fortunate for you, and you have just everything to celebrate. You're here for a reason, so let other people see your unique self. Let people see your quirks. Let people see what you're good at, what you're not good at. Let people see like your inner personality. You've come a long way, and you have a lot to say. And just know that some people could benefit from what you say. Show your true colors, because I think there's going to be people that are going to really benefit from you doing that. Maybe in this group, like be brave, be yourself, be uniquely you. And people kind of pick up on that. You're being uniquely you. And it might help you find your tribe as well, because you're not trying to fit in, you belong somewhere then, because you're being yourself already and showing who you really are. There's no facade, there's no game playing, there's no chameleons, it's just like, this is me, it's gonna work or it's not, and I think you start to find your true people, where you can really start glowing up and being happy. This is the end of dark times. Frolicking fun, flutter, and fly with a playful heart. Your dark, heavy times right here in this corner is over. It really is. This is the time to have a little bit more of a lighthearted approach to life. You're getting over this heavy energy, and you should kind of just let loose and kind of enjoy the good side of life now. Know that you are protected, know that there's people that will help you, when you need help, and there's good people out there that will restore your faith in humanity, and when you're in this two kinds of energy, right, where you're like, showing your true colors and having fun in it, like it's very inspiring to others to be the same. They can't be you, but they'll be themselves, having fun, being themselves, showing their true colors. And if you can show the world that you can have bravery to do such things, right, you're never going to feel put out in the cold or abandoned, because you're not going to be around these negative vibes anymore. That negative energy with those kind of people are going to be like in the distance past, because you're just not going to vibe on the same level. Those people aren't going to even dare come towards you. when you're vibrating on such a like unique, authentic level. So when you do come into your own energy, have fun in it. And I really think that you will enjoy your future very soon.